the designer. Older
your
designer.
Your reflex when I said that was ill.
Because it's the designer. I don't like the older designer.
It doesn't matter. You would not date me. Let's keep it 1,000. Because I'm acting like a girl right now.
But what if you were artistic?
No, you would not date me.
Okay, fine.
You act like a guy, and that's why guys would not take you serious.
I guess that's true.
Bring the asteroid.
I mean,
I don't
actually,
know.
no, I
As
don't
a very
Okay,
All right.
let the other girls talk too because
Next.
I'm a very dominant, and I know that I'm very masculine. I talk way too much sometimes, but I know why I'm single, and I'm perfectly okay. I love being single, first off, but like when I am like trying to talk to some guy, I know I can't be like bro or dude or yo. Like, do you know what happened today? I have to turn on that feminine charm because it's hard to sit here as a man who may not be as dominant as you or as assertive. But like I said this last time and you guys made fun of me, I like a man who could put me in my place respectfully. Yes. So it is that point where I may be this dominant and adamant about making shit the way I want it in my life. But if you're more dominant and more powerful and assertive, that is attractive because I want to be able to be a submissive woman because it's like that whole like fairy tale concept, you know, even though I didn't grow up on it, it still was instilled at some point in my life that a man is going to be that like, oh my God, okay, if I go out to dinner or if I want to even get like chips from the store or, you know what I mean? It's those little things where if they got me these things, it'd be like, wow. But if I were to sit here and not have anything to offer, even if it is as simple as being able to fuck, clean, or go in and meet them somewhere or fly out easily or be accessible, that's more of a submissive trait. That makes sense?
No, it does. But you said that you're basically conditionally submissive, right? So it's got to depend on the guy. He's got to be able to put you in your place, which means he's pretty much got to be hyper masculine to overcompensate for your high masculinity.
I mean, yeah, it's not like a have to, but I feel like that's what men are looking for is someone that they can be able to turn into being submissive.
Well, for him to put you in your place, has to do that.
Okay. Yeah,
in other words, it's a forced response because you do or act something that disrespects him, and now he's got to assert himself to check you, which puts you in your place.
Even if it's unintentional, and even if it's not disrespectful. So, like, how to explain it?
I mean, quite frankly, what you described is you're conditionally feminine based on the man. You're feminine to the right guy.
Yeah.
Or you're feminine if he's hyper masculine.
But I see where like the way that I come off I don't want to say intimidate because that's not what it is. It turns people off. So if I'm too like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to do it like this. And the itinerary is going to be like this. Some people have been like, oh my God, like that's like way too fucking much. But I don't think it's intimidating. I think it's just like overwhelming to be with someone who is more accelerated at life than you. And it's not necessarily in a higher bracket. It's just someone who does too much or is like too like dominating can be like overwhelming. And I feel like that's what they're saying is that when you're so overwhelming, it's like, whoa, you take a step back because those traits may make you more successful. You know, like I could talk about my success all day, but it doesn't matter. It can make you more successful, but it does make you less attractive because they're trying to compete with your career. They're trying to compete with the way that you see yourself and your standards. So they're like, fuck that.
So let's say I walked up to you, right? And you know, you found me attractive or whatever, but then you like took a better look and I come up to you and I actually, as a matter of fact, let's say I walk up to you, right? We're at the club, I'm your type and everything. You're like, damn, this guy's attractive. You know, shit, he's coming towards me. Damn. Okay. Like I'm getting excited, right? And I walk towards you in the club and, you know, I walk up and I smile. Oh my God, he has nice teeth. Oh my God, he's tall. Oh, no. Oh God, he's wearing nice shoes. And I go, oh my God, you look beautiful. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. What's your name? You know,
it's gonna make me more comfortable.
That's a gay guy voice.
So be like, hey,
let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
So, hey, oh my God, you're so hot. Oh my God. And then we start conversing. Oh my God, you know, blah, 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 all this other shit, right? You got Jimmy Choo's, me too. Oh shit, right? And I'm like, I'd love to take you on a date sometime. I find you're so hot. Oh my God. Would you go out with me?
Is it a friend date?
No,
so
this is a
romantic.
non-platonic romantic.
He wants to smash.
So
not romantically.
You would say no, right? You'd tell me no.
Nope.
But then I go, but wait, hold on. I totally act masculine when I find a feminine woman. Like, come on. Like, what do you mean? Like, I act masculine when you act feminine. Like,
let me see
let's make this work. You know, I just need you to put me in my place. And I'll act like a guy.
No.
Sounds stupid, doesn't it?
It does.
Why is it that we allow women to run around with this stupid logic of I'm going to be conditionally feminine when I meet a masculine man that's going to put me in my place and all this other stupid shit. Here's the reality, ladies.
Well, wait,
let me finish my point. A man should not, and a woman is not entitled to, and a man should not have to check a woman and put her in her feminine. He should just naturally be masculine. She should naturally be feminine. The problem is that women want you to damn near be slapping them and yelling at them to get them in line. And I look at it like this. That's a liability. Why do men want to sit there and deal with a masculine woman, and they either have to A, become even more masculine to damn near violence, or B, let the woman take leadership and let her take the reins, because there can only be one masculine and one feminine to some degree. And a lot of guys don't want to have to escalate their masculinity to a girl to damn near slapping her. And I'm saying this, if I run around and I act like a girl and then I say, oh, it's okay, I can be masculine, I just need you to be super feminine so that I can tone my femininity down and become masculine, you would look at me and say, stupid, and give me a nope. But why should men sit there and tolerate you in your masculine state and have to sit there and be even more masculine to get you in your feminine? That's craziness.
Crazy.
So my thing is not necessarily you have to get yourself into a more masculine state. I'm not saying like, okay, so I'm not trying to use it as an example,
what you don't understand is that when you deal with a woman that's masculine, they have to, you don't have a choice. You have to elevate your masculinity, and it's not attractive to men when women act like guys, cutting people off, being assertive, being super dominant, being hyper aggressive, etc. These are fantastic traits to be a high earner and be successful, but they do not make you sexy as a woman. It is cap, strong, independent, I'm a boss babe, all this other shit. It's propaganda fed to you by the West that is not true. I'm telling you, it is not attractive. Just like if I wore a dress and a skirt and ran around and said I can be masculine when you make me when you're feminine, you would look at me like I'm crazy. But we accept this rhetoric from women. Why?
Because there's levels to it. There's an aggression.
There's not because
Chris, let her finish, man. Go ahead.
So there's a whole aggression that's in the background of dominant women, that women are becoming more violent, more vocal on being very negative, degrading ass people. I've heard some shit come out of women's mouth. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I've never heard some girl really say some dirty ass shit like that. Or to be so like, I don't know. The way the world is turning is women are becoming these transparently like disrespectful, aggressive, like very like vocalized on, I'm going to tear you down until you take care of me, or I'm going to treat you like sheriff. I'm going to act like I'm the shit because you need to be this macho man with me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like overall, I know that I'm dominant. So if I'm around people who are like, who are like on my level, I'll be more dismissive. But if people who like are more directive and more assertive as a man, and you can understand that I'm not sitting here trying to overstep boundaries, there's different levels of women. There's women, and there's boss women, and then there's boss bitches. Does that make sense?
No, there's no such thing.
Oh, sorry.
Because these are all stupid buzzwords modern day women use to rationalize their poor behavior and lack of femininity. That's all it is. But like, why is it that we have all these social conventions to make women feel better for their inadequacies? Like, yo, if you're a masculine woman, cool. But guess what? A masculine man ain't going to want you. Just like you're not going to want a feminine man. Masculine men want feminine women. Feminine women want masculine men. We don't want masculine women. You know what happens to girls that act like boss babes and all this other shit? They get fucked and tossed to the side of the road, as AMS would say.
Hey, that's funny.
You're only going to be used for sex. They're not going to wife you. And I need women to understand and get it in their fucking heads. When a man talks to you and deals with you, even if you're a masculine, annoying ass bitch, he's going to tolerate it for what? Pussy. He's not going to take you serious and date you, or more importantly, give you a ring or his last name, because no man can build an empire and or a kingdom with a quarrelsome woman. You can't do it. And that's what masculine women do. They challenge your authority. They're assertive. They're dominant, hyper aggressive, etc. I make my money, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to date you, because men understand that we already have to compete when we go out into the real world. Women, when you guys compete, great, good for you. But men have to compete.